Yo YouTube, what's up? I'm Tim and this is the NFL final score. So I'm going to recap all the games, get to a few big stories. First off, Titans and Jags will play tonight. Colts beat the Redskins 27-24. Jets had a late comeback in the fourth quarter, beat the Broncos 24-20. Vikings beat the Cowboys 24-21 in an ugly game. 49ers get their first win with a 17-9 victory, drop the Raiders to 2-4. Eagles beat the Falcons 31-17. Steelers beat the Browns 28-10. Dolphins beat the Packers 23-20. Patriots beat the Ravens 23-20 as well. Seahawks beat the Bears 23-20. Rams beat the Chargers 20-17. Saints beat the Bucks 31-6. Last two scores here: Texans beat the Chiefs 35-31, and the Giants hold off the Lions with a 28-20 win. Alright, so those are your NFL scores for the week. But this video is by popular demand on a few things. First of all, I'm going to get into what I want to talk about, which is the situation you guys told me I was stupid when I was talking about 2 weeks ago, is that I still felt like Kevin Kolb should be the starting quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles. Everyone said he sucks, he can't play football in the league, and all that stuff, and all this stupid stuff. Look, Kevin Kolb over the last 2 weeks has played 2 games. Michael Vick has played 2 full games as well. Kolb's 4 for 1, Vick's like 5-1. They're both 2-0 in those games. They're 4-1 on the season. Now, Kolb, in my opinion, has faced better defenses. You look at the Lions' defense who Vick played. They have Ndamukong Suh, and they have Kyle Vanden Bosch, but that whole defense hasn't quite gelled yet. You look over to, who else did the Jaguars. I mean, come on, it's a Jaguars, the Jacksonville Jaguars. They're not a very good team. Then you go over to who Kolb played. You're talking about the San Francisco 49ers, and I'm just talking strictly D-line. They don't have any huge presence on the D-line, but they have a pretty respectable defense with guys like Patrick Willis. You go over to the Falcons, who they just played. They have guys like John Abraham, Jordan Babineau. So, good guys on that defense. They're really pretty solid players, and Kolb was able to do it. The other knock was that Kolb couldn't avoid the rush of the defense, and the line was so bad, it was left no choice to put Vick in. And I kind of was agreeing with that part at the very least. But over the past 2 weeks, Kevin Kolb has showed he can be mobile in the pocket. He's not going to run for yards, but he can escape the pressure. And really, if you get this guy a good offensive line, which the Eagles should have just done in the first place, you have the thing. You have a good team. Now, here's what I think. I think, from what I've been told, Kevin Kolb will start next week, and that's going to be a big week, and I don't know. I really don't know. We'll have to see what goes on with that whole thing. It's going to be a fun situation to look out. I think the Eagles screwed up in the first place. If they felt like Michael Vick was ready, then they really should have just gone out week 1 or training camp and made it an open competition. They should have. And I just don't think Andy Reid likes doing that because he's used to stability at the quarterback position, and he's not going to get it. That's what they should have done. They didn't, and they're stupid for doing that. Next, by popular demand, Deshaun Jackson. He got nailed yesterday on that hit by Dante Robinson, the former Texan, now with the Falcons. Whew. I mean, watching that hit makes me realize that when I got hit in the head with the baseball and got a concussion, I had nothing on this hit, though. I mean, if you watch this hit, he hit him so hard. He being Dante Robinson hit Deshaun Jackson so hard that Dante Robinson got a concussion. And you got to hit someone pretty damn hard to get a concussion from hitting someone. You really do. And, you know, obviously I don't think Deshaun's playing this week. And, of course, it's the week after he finally breaks out and Kolb finds him for 1 touchdown. I think he ran another one in. He really had a pretty successful week. But they said last night he had memory loss and some issues. I don't know what the NFL should do with these helmet-to-helmet hits. I really don't, because you still want it to be football. You still want it to be a good product on the field. But at the same time, you can't have things like this happening. Hits like this are just, they're too much. You can't have it happening. But I honestly have no idea what they can do. Until they can get some technology in the helmets or something, this is just always going to be a problem. And I think because we know this with all the medical signs now, it's becoming a bigger and bigger issue because we know what it does. We've had the years to study it now. The final thing I'm going to get to on the final score is another thing by popular demand from XX Dark 560 and then whatever the other things are in his name. He wants me to talk about why the Cowboys won't fire Wade Phillips, he wants to talk about why they're sucking so bad. Why they're sucking so bad? Tony Romo's laying on the ground the whole time. When he's not, they can't run the football. They're just making stupid offensive and defensive penalties with holding and face masks and a bunch of other stuff. But it all goes back to two guys, Wade Phillips and Jerry Jones. Wade Phillips should have been gone a long time ago, but Jerry Jones has really just become a joke of an owner in my mind. It's not because I don't like the Cowboys and I don't want to see them succeed. It's because I believe that. You look up and down that roster, he just has not done a good job assembling a team. Why won't they fire Wade Phillips? Because this is what he would just bring in another yes man the same way Wade Phillips is right now. He had Bill Parcells in there. He didn't like it. He being Jerry Jones. He didn't like not having all the power, so he just keeps Wade Phillips there to be his little, you know what I'm going to say. Alright, so that's what it comes down to for me. Jerry Jones wants all the power in the organization. He basically is the coach, the general manager, and the owner of the team. Hey, if you're good, you can pull that off, and Jerry Jones hasn't really done too good of a job doing it. So, until something really changes there, they're never going to win a Super Bowl. And I didn't think they were with Tony Romo playing quarterback, but I'm pretty sure they're not now. Alright guys, this is the NFL Final Score. I'll catch you guys later.